I've ever had almost on there. Like, that's where you could like carbon date it for whatever year it was. But yeah, so we try to do a video every day that we're here.
Okay.
You know, it's exciting. I try to get my dad to watch it at home because I found out he watches YouTube, but he says it's too squeamish for him.
It's like the pimple popper one.
This man survived Vietnam and he's tripping out about a body piercing video, but it's cute. Okay?
Oh my God.
That was funny.
That's hilarious.
Like, okay,
You served and you're
that
squeamish
bothers
over that.
you. Hey, man. Well, that's like people coming in to get a piercing and they're covered in tattoos and they're freaking out.
Yeah, I think it's more like a
happens,
needle thing with people too.
Yeah, totally. Isn't that funny though?
It's so weird. I'm like that weird person that likes it. Like I like seeing that stuff.
I appreciate the process. I'm down for it. So we're doing like a whole little mini marathon on this ear. We're gonna do a tragus with a cute little paw piece, and then we're gonna put a hoop in this pre-existing one, pierce the second lobe, and then we're doing 2 hoops in the cartilage right next to each other. And we're gonna leave the other ear for next time.
Yeah. I'll do that one next week.
We were trying to be
I was even contemplating
overachiever.
just saying, fuck it and do it now. But
Well, we'll check in with you after we get this ear done.
Alright.
Alright, go ahead and put your face up a little bit, so like just
that?
look straight forward for me. I'm gonna put a couple dots on you as to where we're putting everything.
okay.
And then we'll be getting ready.
It's funny that the video I was just watching, the girl looked like scared like the whole time, and I'm like, oh my God. I was like,
You're gonna put a good face on for us? You're like, I'm gonna be really brave right now.
she just looked like she was about to cry. I was just like, what is going on with you?
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. No, she was totally fine in the video though, but it just handled the dermal and everything.
Oh, but maybe it was the afterwards that was hitting her. Who knows? Maybe she was going through something and she really needed to get pierced, you guys. Okay.
Or maybe she was just like, oh my God, they're videotaping me right now.
Oh, hey, we asked you guys. We asked permission, all right? All right, let me wash my hands and then we'll be ready to roll.
Cool. How much do one of those cameras cost?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Tommy buys that stuff.
Tommy buys that stuff.
I didn't make that purchase. I am not sure.
This one I think is over like 1K.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. I figured, I always ask for how much people spend on cameras, because like, there's some like those big ones that cost like 3 or 4 grand, and I'm just like, oh my God.
But
that's not even the attachment. The attachment ends up costing like way more.
Isn't that funny? All right, let me hit you with this. We're gonna start with the double cartilage.
Oh, that sounds so weird in my ear.
But you figure, yeah, with anything like that that seems pricey, it's like if you are utilizing it every single day,
Yeah.
then it's worth it, obviously. So do you do any kind of videos or photography or anything?
I haven't, but I'm going to start to, especially because like the massage stuff, like I want to start posting it on my Instagram page.
Okay,
Just to kind of like promote myself more. And then I've done like one workout like photo shoot, but not like a video.
Okay.
Because I feel like you have to get like your makeup done and stuff like that prior to it, and I just haven't had time to do that. And like they like throw the video on me like right when I walk in. They're like, oh, we're doing a video, and I was like, okay, great. But I'm never ready for these things, so I'm gonna look like shit. So
Hey, but that's real, right?
yeah, like raw, like just raw. That's why like I want to get the ear piercing, is because at least it will like have some femininity to it.
Okay.
And everything like that.
Dressing me up a little
Yeah.
bit.
Dude, you have no idea how many times I get called if I'm transitioning right now, and I'm like, what the? I'm like, why?
No, to
Just
a
'cause-
more fit body.
I was like, you're just intimidating. I don't even know. Like, I was like, ah.
Isn't the world is interesting? The world is interesting.
It's just with how everything is being, how there's so many people doing that type of stuff now.
Right.
It's just like a question that people are asking, you know, and I totally get it. But
Right, and you know what? It's cool that that's like more comfortable for people to talk about, but
Yeah.
it also just seems very invasive. Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, are you choosing not to transition yourself?
Yeah.
Like, let me have you lay down so we can
Okay.
get further. So we're gonna have you turn your face that way.
Okay.
You know what's been cool, speaking on the subject of this job, is that I have been fortunate to pierce all kinds of people from all walks of life.
Oh, I bet.
And I've actually done a lot of trans people, which is really cool.
Have you done their like
Yes.
area?
Yeah.
I've only seen one trainee vagina. It was like at a it was at my friend's father's birthday, and we went to like some Vietnamese like place called Cordon Bleu.
Okay.
And they do like karaoke and
I'm
stuff.
gonna start working on you, okay?
No worries. And she's like, "Do you want to see it?" And we're like,
Oh my
"We're like, hell
God.
yeah, we want to see it."
This is a party favor? What's
Yeah.
going on? But you know what? Like, hey man, if you're comfortable and like, God, I don't want to get on this subject, but it's like people used to show people their fake boobs back in the day, and that was like a thing.
Yeah.
It's like, all right. I think what was interesting on the subject, and then we'll probably change the subject, but was one time I had two separate people that I had done work on, one male to female, one female to male, shopping in the store at the same time. And I do not know if they realized it, which was actually kind of cool. Being on like the outside of the situation, they were chatting for a second. Of course, they probably figured it out, but still, it was cool. It's just people being human, man.
Oh, they figured out that they were.
Well, no, see, I don't know if they did or not. It was just random that they were in the store at the same time, and they're both like separate clients of mine. But yeah, dude, people are cool, man. So
The world
isn't
is
it rad that we
interesting.
live in the world where that is like very normal right now?
Oh yeah.
Okay, second one. But that is kind of awkward for you to get that question from people.
Yeah. I've gotten used to it now.
Right? You're like, no, actually. I guess for me, the only way I can, like, as far as an uncomfortable question like that was, and it's not even near close to that subject, but I have vitiligo, which is a skin pigment disorder. So I have.
I think when I was getting my nose piercing, you
were
talked
we
about
talking
that.
about
Yeah.
that? So it's like, I remember being in high school, and when like literally my skin tone changed from being very dark olive complected to like pigmentless, like I'm a literal vampire, like for real, which is cool. Go ahead and sit up for me.
Okay.
And so you'd have some, you know, young girl in high school going, why is your skin two different colors? And so you'd go, well, actually.
People are normalizing that too, though.
Yeah, which
like
is
crazy.
awesome.
Like there's people who have like
Yes,
like brown,
Yes,
you know, like
well,
brown color or like brown white. Is that the
The
same thing?
supermodel, yes.
Yeah,
Winnie Harlow, she's like gorgeous. And yeah, and you know what was actually really cool was I saw a makeup commercial one time, and it was about having, you know, they have all these shades of makeup, right? And it was an African American lady that has vitiligo, and she was applying foundation. And see how we would do it back in the day if you have this, is you would be picking your darker shade and then like patching yourself in, right?
Okay.
She was applying 2 different shades of makeup to keep the spots.
Oh.
But just later, and I was like, yes, like that was the coolest thing I had ever seen.
Dude, that's awesome.
Right? Like she's gonna keep her pattern.
Like, embrace
of
that.
skin. Yes, totally. So yeah, I love that. So it is interesting to see, like in what do you call it, fashion, and go ahead and look up just a little bit right there. In like fashion ads, clothing ads, you're seeing just representation of everybody now, which is super cool.
Like the whole body positivity
Oh,
type
yeah.
of thing, yeah.
All about that. So see, you fall in that category. You're into fitness. You look awesome, but it is not the normal, right?
Yeah.
It's a little more extreme, which I totally respect. I dig that. But yeah, see, it's still fascinating for some people too.
Some people like talk so downly about people who are working out, but then you have people who are like morbidly obese that are like preaching about it. I mean, I'm not against it or judging it at all, but like I'm just like there's a difference with like health and body positivity. I feel like.
Agreed. Yeah. And so that's the thing. I think we're on this interesting cusp of.
Well, they're encouraging
What
people
do
to
we
get
talk
free burgers
about?
and donuts when getting the vaccination. I'm just like, that doesn't make any sense. Like,
Listen, they're trying everything for everybody to get vaccinated right now, okay?
Oh, God.
Lottery, don't even get me started, okay?
like one of the guys is like eating a burger. He's like, you get to have one of these when you get the shot.
It's like, oh my god, that's amazing though, actually. I think that's freaking hilarious. Like I said, they're just trying anything.
Yeah.
They're gonna throw money at people, they're gonna do any way to supposedly coerce the outliers that don't want to get this done.
And so many people are getting issues with it.
Absurd, man. Alright, hold still. Okay, go ahead and lay down. That was the finale.
Oh god. Actually, wasn't that bad. More just felt weird when you were doing all the tool work in it.
Pulling on you. Yeah, this is the only cartilage one that we like clamp. So that is kind of bizarre a little bit to feel all that pressure and everything on there.
I feel like the pressure helps with it going in though.
Yeah, because it kind of takes your mind off of
Like, oh, I'm getting
feeling of
clamped.
what's happening. Yeah.
It's more so you can just hear it.
Yeah, the crunchiness
Yeah.
is really bizarre.
Now I can see why your dad would be like cringing.
You're right. But yeah, hilarious. I didn't understand how that played out, but he obviously apparently can't watch me pierce people.
My dad has his loop pierced for
His ear?
Yeah.
That's cool. We just did an older gentleman last night.
Mm.
How did he do? Did he do okay?
Yeah.
I like how you're like,
All right, I'm just fighting with this paw to get this paw on here.
Oh, you're good.
We're all done with you. And we had an interesting conversation. A lot of, body modification and body positivity talk, which I dig. Hey, I want the world to have all kinds of different people in it. That's what makes it fun and exciting.
Oh yeah, America is a character of people.
Yeah, I mean, when I pierce people from other countries and stuff, I always like to ask them, like, what kind of piercings are popular in your area? It's fascinating to see kind of what...
What are some of them?
Well, it's like I'm trying to think of who I talked to recently, but you'll see, like, maybe eyebrow piercing is big in Germany, that kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead and sit up. All right. So, you are all done. And I'm thinking Jocelyn's probably gonna get a couple pictures of you, so I'm gonna put all this away. So we have some needle in the sharp.
I'm excited to see it.